Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The inner image of the heart or qalb is its character or khuluq. Evil character is due to the impact and stranglehold of the lower self or nafs upon the heart and its lack of refinement and reformation. At this stage, it would be useful to enumerate some of the cardinal vices of the lower self or nafs in juxtaposition to the virtues that are inculcated when the lower nafs is in a state of balance. Ostentation or showing off, riya, is the opposite of sincerity or ikhlas. Ostentation is to seek the pleasure of other than the divine in worship. It is termed the minor association or shirk with the divine for this reason. Lying, kadhib, is the opposite of truthfulness or sidq. Treachery or khiyana is the opposite of trustworthiness or amana. Pride, kibr, is the opposite of humbleness, tawadu. Pride is when one deems oneself better than others and rejects the truth when exposed to him or her. Delusion, ghurur, is when one thinks that he or she possesses a quality or attribute that they do not have. It is the opposite of seeing one's reality as it truly is. Self-aggrandizement or ujub is when one possesses a quality or attribute but deems that to his own talent and efforts. It is the opposite to attributing that quality to Allah. Vulgarity and lack of modesty, bada'a, is the opposite of modesty, haya. Vulgarity is a lack of spiritual sensitivity to the divine and to his creation. Heedlessness or ghafla is the opposite of being in a state of remembrance or dhikr of the divine. Ignorance, jahl, is the opposite of knowledge or ilm. Miserliness, bukhl, is the opposite of magnanimity or karam. Rancor and malice, ghil, is the opposite of having a heart freed from such emotions, where the heart is in a state of peace and salama. Covetousness, tama', is the opposite of contentment or qana'a. Love and attachment to the world, hubbud dunya, is the opposite of abstinence and spiritual asceticism or zuhd. Haste, ajala, is the opposite of deliberation, ta'anni. Anger, ghadab, is the opposite of forbearance or hilm. Doubt or shak is the opposite of certainty or yaqeen. Injustice or dhulm is the opposite of justice, adl or qist. Laziness, kasal, is the opposite of resolution and striving, mujahada. These vices are only a sampling. There are many others. However, they give examples of spiritual ailments that stem from the lower self's primary inclinations of carnal desire, shahwa, and intellectual caprice, or hawa. They further illustrate the subtlety of the many diseases of the lower self and the essential importance in purifying it. And lastly, for our specific purpose, they provide a bridge into how these ailments are projected upon our activism rendering our actions unwise, unjust, vainglorious, hasty, spiteful, false, hypocritical, treacherous, dubious, and the list goes on. The activism of the activist must make him or her a key to virtue and a lock to vice. But if I am ignorant of the vices within me and negligent in changing them, I will become a lock to virtue and a key to vice, all the while preaching a gospel of productive and progressive change. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.